We've had a busy old summer, and to treat us, we've had a busy old transfer window. I wanted to get through to the end of it, and in doing so, we're currently 8 games deep in the league. Welcome back. I can say all this almost with a smile on my face. We didn't have a lot to work with, but what we've done, I think, is pretty goddamn good. As you can see, we are currently 7th in the league. We've picked up 13 points from our first 8. Wonderful. We have a game against Zwickau it's the only game we're going to play today because I've got a lot of talking, more so than normal. And you've probably noticed a striker for us, Ryan Edmondson, he's a new little face. He's only 2 goals short of our top scorer for the whole of last season. And we are currently in September. So it just goes to show we've got someone that actually understands that you need to put the ball in the net, which is quite helpful. Before we run through the signings, transfers, well, I say signings. I don't believe I've signed anyone for actual money. I can't remember. We'll find that out together. And obviously, what we've done for the first 8 games of the league. If you could do me the favour of liking and subscribing, if you're enjoying what we're doing and you're looking forward to where we're going, do all that. Give the bell a little slap about as well, and it will show you as soon as the videos are uploaded. So let's go fixtures first. Why the hell not? We started off with a 2-2 draw against Oberhausen, which wasn't the best. We then followed it up with a 2-0 win against Preußen Munster. It's pretty handy. Just 2 goals. Happy days. We then played Sandhausen, beat them 5-0 with a hat-trick from Edmondson. Very good. Braunschweig were next, beat them 3-2 away from home, which I was pretty happy about. We then, however, had a few little stinky games. We've dropped 2-1, a loss against Victoria Köln, a 1-0 against that stupid Bayern Munich team. We then beat Meppen 3-1 with another hat-trick from Edmondson. And most recently, Magdeburg beat us 3-1. So, not ideal, but we're getting there, you know. We're starting to make our look like we're actually a decent team. I don't think there's any danger for us challenging for the title, or even promotion, to be quite honest. But the teams that we've lost against are Magdeburg, who are in first, Bayern 2, who are in second, and Victoria Köln, who are third. We have beaten the teams in 5th, 6th, drawn against 8th, and we've beaten 10th. So the teams around us, it looks like we've got the measure of them, which is brilliant. And this Okiere Wright, he absolutely ruins me whenever he plays me, and I'm not happy about it, because he's pretty goddamn good. Talking of signings, there's a lot of them. 17, I believe, the transfer window summary advised. Yeah, we didn't sign anyone with actual money, and we've earned 245k as well, which is pretty strong. I'll change this to our release players first. I'm not going to run through them all, and I think my head may be covering some, but is there anyone here that is of concern? Donker did leave us, unfortunately. He's gone over to Osnabrück, but he wanted a big old pay rise, and I didn't fancy giving him, so I didn't. Also, we lost, I think there was one other player that was decent. Our goalie, Shafran. He's out of here. He still hasn't got a job. Maybe we might look at bringing him back. Possibly. Players in. We'll have a little butchers. Do you know what? Let's do all our outs. Gembailis has recently left us on loan. My head may be covering this. He's just the centre. My lights just fell over behind me. Might be a ghost. It might just be that the blue tack's not very good. Who knows? Kochimano, he went out on loan. Couldn't sell him, but we've managed to get rid of all of his wages. That's the main thing for us. Edalberto Gomez, unfortunately, did leave us. He was our right back. Pretty goddamn good. But we did manage to get just shy of 150k for him, which I was pretty happy about. And Marlon Fry, who is a pretty strong centre mid for us, but his wages were horrific. They're about 4.5 grand. And to be honest, didn't really justify it. Our signings. I don't think I'm going to show you on this screen, because I think it's probably more valuable us showing you on the tactics screen, or even our squad screen. Let's go on here. So our new signings, we'll put it up by ability, and we'll show you from there. So we did bring Newport back. Happy about that. Not playing a penny. Beautiful. The next big signing we had was Nicola Sekulov, who has 3.2 grand. I can do him over here as well because my little fat head's not covering him. He looks pretty goddamn strong. He can either play centre mid, or striker, or attacking mid. We're playing the diamond again. I'm kind of stuck between the diamond and the 4-1-3-2, but either way, he can play in it pretty effectively. He's came in on a free and is valued between 20k and 190, which I'm pretty happy about. We also brought in Marco De Cesare, 4 grand, which is pretty strong, pretty high, should I say. But he's a centre back, and he looks like he's going to do a really good job for us. He's good with both feet, decent jumping reach and heading. He's only 6 foot, but he's still got the jumping reach there, so he's fine. Everything just looks all right for him, so he's in. We also brought in Dennis Schulte, so I hinted towards the fact that I'd already signed a striker. It's this fella, and he's came out like 2 or 3 days ago, so hopefully he'll sell some shirts, which is happy days. He's all right, you know, attacking forward. That's usually what they are. He might be the more reserved of the two, maybe, but he does have a nice little bit of potential. A Bundesliga left winger, possibly. Obviously, we don't play wingers, which isn't ideal, but he can still do that false 9 role pretty effectively. So, hoping to get a little bit out of him, and he's valued between 250 grand and 1.4 million, which is disgusting. Other signings, Dennis Schulte has came in. It's the same guy. Other signings, Noah Weishaupt. He's brilliant, both feet, cover both fullbacks, does it splendidly. Leroy Quadwo, he was our signing anyway, but we signed him on a new contract, and we reduced his wages by about 1,400, I think, which was good. Luca Schlax, who's our holding mid, decent. Feel free to pause on any of these, look at any more depth. I'm not going to run through them all, because I'll be here all day. Volkman's still with us. Edmondson is the striker we bought him. 6'2", 16 jumping reach, 15 heading. Beautiful. Acceleration and pace, 12 and 13, so it's not bad. It's not great. But he looks like he'll do a decent job for us. He already is doing a decent job for us because he scored 7 in 7 in the league, which we're happy about. Following that, Luka Stor has came in. Slovenian. Doesn't say he's got any more potential, which is odd. He's 27. I was thinking he was 21. Ignore that. But decent. Relatively fast. Good finishing. Decent technique. Do a good job for us as a backup. Liam Morrison, pretty happy about signing him. He's came in from Bayern on a free, as everyone has. Centre back, should do a good job. Maybe get us a little bit more potential. Start heading towards the potential. Get us a little bit of money in. This is kind of what I'm signing all these guys for. I want good players that will play now, improve, and then sell them on for a profit. It's usually what we're going for. After that, our new goalkeeper, Marco Muller. I did have a few that I was looking at. They were quite reluctant to join us, which is frustrating. But he has came in. He's 6'4", good command. He's Albanian, apparently, with a name like Marco Muller. Definitely not Italian, apparently. Who else have we brought? Peter Doe. He's decent. Nice little youngster. Looks pretty handy. Again, in on a free, 1.2k wages. Should do a good job. And all of those signings does leave us currently 6th best team in the league, with 9-1 odds of getting the championship. Not looking at that, to be quite honest. If we can make a push towards the automatic places or even the playoff, I'll be over the moon, but I'll just be happy with us comfortably top half, and then we can make that push next season. So, what have we got? We have Zwickau, who are currently in 16th. If we win this, it's our game in hand against all the teams above, so we will drag ourselves back into 5th, and that European contention. No, it's not Europe. It's definitely not Europe. We are 2 whole divisions away from that. I see blue and think Europe. Long, long, long way in the future. Pushes us back into the playoff contention. It's much better. Actually is what it's called. The team, we have Muller in goal, Weishaupt, De Cesare, Volkmer and Rota as the back 4. Schlax behind Newport and Hash. Then we have Sekulov, Schulte and Edmondson up top. This Hash, again, is a youngster we've picked up. Didn't pay a penny for him. He scored 3 goals for us already this season. And they've been pretty decent goals as well. We're on telly. Form isn't the best. Win, loss, loss. Win, loss. And Zwickau's is even worse. Beautiful. They're playing a 4-4-2. and players here that I've never heard of. One of them was called George. Doesn't mean anything. Just thought I'd point it out. A throw-in for Zwickau. Puts it short to Benga and out again to Nkanza. He's piling down that right side. Our left back's not fancying challenging him, which is helpful. De Cesare wins the header. This is what it is. Schulte batters it up towards Edmondson, who's got their whole team to beat because no one's up there with him. He immediately loses possession, which isn't best. George is on the ball. Back to Nkanza, and he's just give it to the goalie. Fair enough. Muller, are we gonna attack from this, or was that please don't. That nearly went in. I nearly said, please don't tell me that's the end of the highlight, and then the ball was rolling towards my goal line. I nearly lost the plot then. But I didn't, so it's all good. We have a free kick on the centre circle. Schlacks back to De Cesare, and you've probably noticed when we're in position, we have no players. We have two centre-backs. Both the full-backs are gone. Like, I think this is his head. Yeah. So here are our full-backs. This is our three in the middle. Attacking mid, strikers. Literally no one back. If they get possession now, we are screwed. Probably going to happen because... Oh, Schultz. Okay. Brinky's got to it, which is a ridiculous name. But their centre-back was so confident in him receiving that ball, I was nervous for them. Nothing happened from it, though, so it's just a shame. Scrackback, I think his name was. Brilliant name. Hash, Schlacks, Sekulov, Schulte, brilliant ball. Hash is through. Is our box-to-box mid. Oh, it's just over. Shaky little run. An ambitious little... Almost a dink. So far, the best shot, the best chance on goal, should we say, was from my defender at his own net, the clown. But we're going to score from this. I've got some feels. I've got a little bit of feels going on here. Edmondson's going to nod it over. Schulte's going to pick the... No, he didn't pick it up. Laux and Kanza and George. The boy, the man of the hour. Someone going to go over and kick him in half? No? All right, there's step. Edmondson's got it. This is it. This is the goal. This is the feels I was talking about. Sekulov, Edmondson, into Schulte. This, I should be like a medium. Except I'm not. I'm like an extra large, but that's mostly due to lockdown. Neupert, Weishout. Right, come on, you got lots of space in front of you here, lad. Get in the box. Get it on Edmondson's head, because he's a big lad. And then we're all going to set... No, I didn't go in. That's a shame. Schulte is on the ball. He's going to use his fullback. He does a little spinny spin. Schulte, Edmondson. That was... I'm sorry, but that was definitely in. It just was. Why are they doing this to me? I know what's going to happen in this game. I just do. We could have... Do you know what? To be fair, we've both had a shambles, and I probably should have scored. So it's 1-0 to me in my head. Obviously not, because they didn't actually score, a bunch of muppets. But it's close enough. The ball is with our defence. Volkmer, all the way back to Muller, who just batters it just vaguely towards the left wing. And we've managed to try and break on it, which is good. Sekulov pulls a really good save out of the goalie keeper with... Goalie keeper? It's not what they're called. Brinkies. Ridiculous name is what... What was it? Highlight. We saw the highlight of the corner for a split second and then it immediately ended, which is helpful. We're just past the hour mark. What have we got? Who have we got? What can we do? We'll bring Schulte off. We'll bring in... Do you know what? We'll bring in Zarate because it's what he does. Last time we had him on camera, he scored a hat-trick, so he's going to do the same again because that's exactly how these things work. I don't have a right back, which is less than helpful. I'm going to drop Neupert back there. And we'll bring in Peter Doe. Those two centre mids look incredibly weak, but they actually play together quite well. So hopefully they can show you that they're not a complete just pair of muppets. I worry that that isn't what they're going to show us. Last 10 minutes. Doesn't seem to be much going on. I've even moved us to positive, and a big fat nothing has happened. I was going to say something else then, but just keep it PG, shall we? As long as possible. Schlacks, Sekulov, Edmondson. Through to Zarate. Here he is, the boy. Oh, he's put it over, the feckin' idiot. 0-0. What a thrilling game to bring you for. I don't think I've had one 0-0 this season yet. We have not. Technically we have, if we include our friendly against Geisen, who I've never heard of before, but they have one of the coolest badges going. Yeah. I can only apologise that you've got the most boring game of the season so far to watch. But do you know what? I'm underselling it. It was a decent game. Just we didn't score. It's kind of not ideal. But I'm thinking we'll come back for the end of the season. I'll just have a look at our last 2 games of the season are. So it's Altona 93, whoever the hell they are, and Energy Cottbus. So if we come back for 1860 and Unterhaching, I know it's a nice little jump for us, but I have a feeling this season we're not going to be challenging for too much. So it'll give us, 6 or 7 games to go through. We'll have a little look where we are there. Hopefully still with the same formation as well. And then, yeah, we'll be in Europe. We're not going to be in Europe. I need to get it over. I need to get over myself. We'll be in the playoffs. In lickety-split. No time at all. I need some time off, man. I need to go and have a lie down. If you have enjoyed today's video, do me a favour of like, subscribe, all that madness. The lie down did help. I'm still a mess though. Go over there. There's some more stuff for you to watch. Thank you for your time.